At the end of today's lecture, students able to understand the following things, which are also known as a student learning outcome: computer hardware and softwares. First of all, hardware, software, the different types of softwares we are going to discuss. What are those? Operating system, device driver, utility program, and language processor, or also known as a translator. Later on, we are able to understand the following things in a software, that is internet application, productivity software, business softwares, entertainment software, and educational software. Computer hardware and software. I think so most of you have learned this in class 9th, that what computer hardware is. All those physical part of computer that we can touch and see is known as a computer hardware. Or all physical parts of a computer, just like a monitor, keyboard, mouse, printer, all these which are connected to the computer, okay, they are known as a computer hardware. In simple words, all tangible parts of a computer system that are also referred as a hardware. What software is? I think so most of you know the terminology software. It is basically a set of instruction, or we can say that a program, okay, that are given to the computer to perform any task or to do any activity inside your computer. It tells the computer what to do and how to do. Right now, maybe you will think, sir, these softwares are created in what? All the softwares are created in any programming language. So while you want to write any code, while you want to write any program, you need a programming language for that to prepare the or to create a software. We got some types of softwares. First one, system software, application software, internet applications, licensed software, open source software, shareware, and freeware. All these are a types of a software. So let's start a discussion with the system software. System software. System software is a collection of system programs that control and coordinate the activities of a computer. So we can say that it is not a single program, it is a collection of programs, means a group of programs. System software consists of a collection of operative programs required to control the computer hardware and also to execute application software. So the main purpose of a system software is to control the hardware. Here, computer hardware. Okay, and the second part is it is able to execute application software. What this means? The first thing, I think the first part of the definition, I think so you have understand, but the second part is to execute the application software. Windows is a system software. So without Windows, are you able to run the Microsoft Word? Your answer should be no. When you don't have operating system, which is a system software, you're not able to open a Microsoft Word, Excel, PowerPoint, all these application software. So it enables you to execute the application software. The purpose of system software is to make the use of a computer more efficient and effective. Yes, it is correct. The another purpose of system software is that you can utilize your computer more efficiently and effectively. A computer without some kinds of a system software will be effective and impossible to operate. Some example of system softwares are operating system, device driver, utility software, and language processor and translator. The first type of system software is operating system. In your computer, the storage device, the CPU, and all input-output devices, which are also known as the resources, that are managed by a operating system. So we can say that operating system manage the hardware and software resources of a computer system. The hardwares are CPU, storage devices, and all input-output devices. Some commonly used operating system are Windows, Linux, Mac OS, Android, and other operating systems. Operating system perform the following task. Okay, what are the tasks which are performed by the operating system? Let's discuss one by one. Allocate system resources. When a process is running, a program is running, so it requires some resources. Operating system allocate those resources to that process. Manage files by maintaining a proper files and folder system. In your computer, you see folders are there, files are there. All those are properly managed by what? By a operating system. Load and execute application programs or application software. So without operating system, you are unable to execute application programs or application software. Application softwares are which one? Microsoft Word, Excel, PowerPoint, Excel, Photoshop, Access, Microsoft Access. All these are application software. Control the operations of all input-output devices. Those devices which you attach to your computer as a input-output devices, all they are controlled by what? By a operating system. So operating system is responsible for operating and controlling all these devices. Maintaining security, yes. Without operating system, you are unable to secure your computer system. So in operating system, you have a mechanism that login is there, which able you to get inside your computer. Without user name and password, you are unable to log in inside your Windows. And for every user, you can have a different username and password. Control network operations. Yes, operating system is also responsible for controlling your network tasks, just like while you are sending any message, while you are receiving any mail, while creating a connection. All these are controlled by a operating system. Provide user interface. Yes, you can see the icons, the menus, the cursor, the buttons, which is known as an interface. So operating system give you this interface that you can use your computer, you can utilize your computer, or you can operate your computer more efficiently. If the interface is user friendly, you can easily perform your task. Another system software is a device driver. So let's talk about device driver. Device driver is a system software that controls the operation of hardware devices. Okay, if you attach any hardware device to your computer, its driver is necessary to be installed inside your computer. Until unless the driver is not there, you cannot utilize or you cannot operate that hardware. So when we attach any types of a device such as printer, scanner, network card, or digital camera to the computer, it will not work without a device driver. Maybe you think that what is written in a device driver. In a device driver also a code is mentioned that how this device is going to work with your computer, means this device, how this device is going to communicate with your processor. So we have to first install the device driver in your computer before using it. Device drivers are provided by device manufacturer. When a device is created by a company or manufacturer, they also provide a driver along with that. But maybe you think that, sir, when I connect a keyboard, a mouse with my computer, okay, so how it will start working? I haven't installed any driver for that. So the answer is that those device drivers are pre-installed inside your operating system. You don't need to install any driver for that. Here, those devices are also known as plug and play. Plug and play. Okay. Some devices like keyboard, mouse, monitor, USB flash drive, etc. that are plug and play devices. Their softwares are pre-installed in operating system or in a Windows. When you attach to your computer, so it will automatically recognize by a operating system. Another one is a utility software. Utility software. Utility software, or we can simply say additional facility which is given inside the operating system beyond the capability of the operating system. Okay, so maybe you think that, sir, Windows have all the things. What are these things? Antivirus is not the part of operating system. WinRAR or WinZip, okay, WinZip is a utility program. Disk management or disk refragmentation or fragmentation is the utility software. A few important utilities are disk defragmentation, disk cleaner, file compressor utility. Okay, I have given the example of file compression utility, that is a WinRAR. Okay, and third-party software is a WinZip. Sorry, maybe I have upside down explain over there. Here, Windows file compression utility is a WinZip, and third-party software is a WinRAR. File manager, network utility softwares, okay, for configuring a hardware devices. Language processor or translator. So language processor translator, it is also a system software. Most of you know that computer understand which language? Machine language. And machine language consists of what? Zeros and ones. So therefore, while you write any program inside your computer, you don't write in zeros or ones. Okay, you write in a high level language or assembly language. So that assembly language and high level language need to be translated into machine language before executing it or before running on your computer. So language processors are used to translate computer programs into machine language, and they are assembler, compiler, interpreter. So we got three types of a language processor: assembler, compiler, and interpreter. So let's discuss one by one all these three. Assembler is a software that translates assembly language program into the machine language. We have one programming language which is known as assembly language. So that code need to be translated into the low level language. So the translator software which is used for that software is known as a assembler. Right now, in assembly language, what is there? Assembly language consists of a symbolic abbreviation that is called numerous, okay, which must be translated into machine language before executing by the computer. So each computer has its own assembly language. Compiler, right now, these two terminologies, compiler and interpreter. Mostly students are confused about that, sir, which one is faster, which one is slower, which one is better, which one is uh, moderate. Okay, so compiler, I'm going to tell you the simple technique to remember the things. COMP, complete. Okay, so means it will translate the whole program at once. So compiler is a translation program which is able to translate your high level language code into the machine language code. So it converts the entire program or complete program into the machine language before executing by the computer. So first of all, it need to be translated. First of all, it need to be converted to the low level language. Then it will go to the processor for execution. Same like interpreter. Interpreter is also used to translate a high level language code to the low level language code. Okay, but it translates one instruction at a time and execute it intermediately before translating the next instruction, or we can say that it translates instruction by instruction or line by line. Okay, and then that code is going to be given to the processor. So automatically we can understand that which one will be better. Compiler will be better or faster. Okay, because once you translate the whole program, so it take less time. Okay, one problem inside a interpreter is there, in which line you are there while you are translating that, or while you are uh, translating from high level language to a low level language. If you are on line number 3, so the error of line number 3 will be displayed. Furthermore, line number 5, 7 or 8 have any error, so it will be not showing to you. But in a compiler, once you compile that, if you have an error on line number 5, line number 6, line number 8, so all the errors will be displayed that you are doing mistake here on line number 5, line number 7, line number 9. Okay, but in an interpreter the case is not like this. Okay, only on which line you are, the error will be displayed regarding to that line. Another software type is application software. What application software is? Application software is a set of programs designed to perform a specific task. For example, uh, we have a payroll system, okay, which produce a pay slip, receipts. We have some application software for processing examination result. Okay, so marks will be uploaded on it, result sheets will be generated, statistical reports will be generated. Okay, what statistical reports means that how many students are passed, how many students are passed, are fail, or how many student has got that much grade. So these are statistical reports. Some example of application softwares are productivity software. We got total 4 types of application software, so let's discuss one by one. First one is our productivity software. Productivity software is used to improve the way people do their work, just like daily routine work which you are doing. So uh, by individual and team, by eliminating the repetitive task. So daily you are performing any task and you need a software for that. Okay, just like daily you're typing, daily you're doing some calculations, but it's a journal form that for everyone. Okay, the same software will be used. Just like I'm going to do, I want to make a presentation, maybe somewhere a student want to make a presentation, maybe a businessman want to make a presentation, maybe a production company want to present something, so they are going to use to make a presentation. So all we have to do, or all we have to use a presentation software, which is a PowerPoint. if we want to do editing of text, okay, so we need word processing, editing and formatting of text. We want to do some calculation, so we need a spreadsheet, which is Microsoft Excel. If you want to do recording a database, so database softwares are there, which is known as database management software. Some graphic softwares are also there. So what it will do, productivity software, they're used to improve the way people to do their work. Right now we are talking about that daily tasks or daily routines which we perform by individual or by team, those tasks which are repeatedly done. Next one is a business software. Okay, so business software are used to run business activities. In a business, we are basically a company, okay, is doing a business. So what they need, maybe they need a payroll system, maybe they need inventory system, maybe they need a retail software. So payroll system, we have some software. For accounting or for inventory, we have some software. Anybody knows the software names? Page Tree and QuickBook. They are most used to software which are in a market available, and you have to buy a license for that, for doing your business, creating a company inside it, making a ledger trial, making a ledger, uh, income statement, profit and loss statement. All these things can be done inside a business software. Or if you want to make a payroll inside it, so again it is possible in a QuickBook or PH3. Another one, application software, is a entertainment software. So entertainment, by its name it shows that it is used to entertain people. So by what people are entertained? Games is a big industry in application software. While one game is created, thousands of people or programmers or professionals are involved in creating a games. Video players, audio players, VLC player, uh, Jet Audio, if you know the software by name of a Jet Audio, okay. So these softwares are known as a entertainment software. Educational software, some software which are created for educational purpose, means you are learning from that. People are using that for learning purpose. So what are those softwares? Here, educational software is used for learning purpose. Example of educational softwares are program that teach about human body, working on engine, solar system, typing tutor, okay, foreign language, music, learning a music, and subjects like mathematics, physics, chemistry. So these softwares are known as a educational software. So maybe it's a simulations are inside it. You're doing some task inside it, just like a solar system is explained. Okay, this is Earth, this is Mars, this is Venus, Jupiter. All these are shown over there, and you just move around while this move, while the while the Earth moves, at which point it is coming leap year, or these things. All these are explained in these educational software. So means we are learning through those software. Thank you for listening to me. Have a good day. See you inshallah in next lecture.